First exercise we're going to do is a squat, quite a basic functional exercise. The weight's going to go through the heels. Simon's going to shoot his hips back and sit in with his chest up. We're going to go for 20 reps on this exercise. Let's see how it is. Let's go. Good. So the weight, you can see the weight's going through the heels, hips go back. Just make sure the knees are in line with the toes as we go down. Good. Keep the chest up throughout. Excellent. So full triple extension at the top. Finish off the movement, stand nice and tall at the top. That's excellent, Simon, well done. So just breathe out at the top. Good. Keep the core nice and strong. Excellent. Let's see 5 more. Second exercise we're going to go to is the press up. As you can see, because of the cable cord, we've got this rotation here, so it's going to be tough. Let's go for 20 again. The hips are going to come through with the movement. So just like a normal press up, we're going to bring ourselves down. The hands are going to come to each side of the chest. In, out, good. So as you can see, he's got to fight that rotation. So you've got to keep the hips nice and square. They're going to come through. Can you see it's a nice straight line in the body as well? Keeping the core really, really tight, okay? Let's see a couple of reps. Breathe out at the top, good. So you've got to really stay tight in the core here to fight that instability. Excellent. Let's go for 5 more. Good. So chaining chest, the front of the shoulders, triceps. Perfect. With the cable core, very versatile in terms of the slings and the straps, okay? So there's 2 ways you can wear them and use them throughout the jump squats. First, hook them in behind the arms. So just on the back there, just on the triceps. So just as a sling you sit in and you're just gonna hold yourself. So you can hold and balance all your weight in there like Simon has there. Perfect. Same principle as the squat. So we're gonna come down, weight on the heels. This time we're gonna accelerate up. Hips come right out, big jump. Good. So you're fighting that instability again. So you've got to stay nice and strong in the core, okay? Try to keep the chest up. Good, excellent. So working all the legs, mainly the quads. Good, let's go for 5 more. So big sort of power. Hips come through at the top. Great exercise for leg strength, okay? And relax. So the second way we can use the straps. So hands crossed, arms in the sling, okay? Excellent way to use them because this actually initiates the chest, brings the chest right up. Make sure that posture is correct, okay? So you've got a full lean back, and then from there you can squat in and jump up. Good. Next we're going to do the pull-up. So with the pull-up we're working all of the back, biceps, the arms. So Simon's going to pull himself up. Good, so we retract the shoulder blades. So you're activating all the back there, all the upper back. Good. So because the cable core's got that instability, working the core extremely hard. We're actually getting more muscle activation as well because of the instability. We're having to fight it, hold on a lot tighter than we would, say if we were using the TRX or any other equipment. Good. Let's go for 5 more. Excellent. So keeping the hips nice and square, the body as a unit, as a whole, okay? 1 more. Good. Next exercise we're going to do is the rotation. So with this exercise, we're working all the back. We're actually doing it singly. So single arm, big massive rotation, okay? So really good for core stability, core strength, okay? So as we can see, Simon shoots his elbows back. Good, so we're engaging all that back lat. Good, so left. Good, and then right, perfect. So we're hitting the biceps as well. As we can see, it's coming through, the coil's coming through on that pivot rotation. got the coil opening up as well. So that's where he's got to keep his core extremely tight, okay? Good. Let's go for one more on each side. Perfect. So you can see he's staying in that nice, strong, straight line. Hips aren't dipping. Good. Tricep extension, okay? So set your body up, nice straight line. We're not going to pike at the hips. You see a lot of people shoot the hips back in this point. We're going to bring the hips through, stay nice and strong at the core. Elbows are at a fixed point, so we're going to work around that pivot, okay? So the hands come back, and then we extend. So we're getting that big stretch in the triceps, and then we're getting the contraction. So stretch, contraction there, okay? Good. Massive exercise for the triceps. Because we've got that instability for the cable core, working extremely hard at the core as well, okay? So it's not like your standard tricep extension. Big activation at the core, massive activation at the triceps, okay? You're gonna see two more from Simon. So the head comes through, and we push away, good. So that perfect straight line, excellent. This is a core exercise specifically for this part here, 100%. Let's go. So feet in the straps. So as we get the feet in the straps, perfect. We're going to walk ourselves out on the hands. Good. So as you see, we're now going to bring the feet up to an elevation point, okay? So the hips are up, we stabilize, good, and then we bring the knees into chest, okay? So we're getting that massive stretch from the core and a massive contraction, okay? So even in this point here, even in that start point, the hips have to stay level, working extremely hard, like holding an elevated plank, good, and then we're getting that big crunch. So knees right into the chest. Got to make sure the feet are hip distance apart. So feet aren't together, hip distance. So that's where we're using the actual cable core itself, because we've got that instability, okay? So we're using the pivot there at the top. So he's got to fight that instability. So that's where he's going to get the activation. Okay. First, the lat stretch. So we hold the straps at the top there, Simon has here. We're going to pike over at the hips. The head comes through the hands and the arms. So we're already feeling that stretch in the lat. But this time we're going to bring in one arm and increase the stretch on one side. As you do that, really try to breathe out and increase the stretch, okay? So each time, breathe out, increase the stretch. So he's bringing in the elbow and feeling increasing that stretch on one side, okay? Excellent. Really good for just stretching all the lats, all the lower back, the arms. Good. Second and last stretch, I'm going to stretch off the chest, okay? So all the chest, all the front of the shoulders, all the arms. Take the arms right out, so just above horizontal. I'm going to step through and you're going to feel the stretch in the chest, okay? So really try to breathe out, relax, and just ease into the stretch, okay? Try not to push it too far, but you can increase that stretch over time, okay? Good, so we change both legs just to get the stretch equally on both sides. But this again is just showing off the equipment. Great piece of kit in terms of stretching, exercises, functionality.